If you're looking for a treadmill that maximizes durability and performance at the lowest possible price, Horizon is a fantastic brand. The T101 in particular is my top pick for walking and for anyone shopping on a budget. Let's get into the details. What's up? This is Treadmill Review Guru. I'm Kaylee, and today we're checking out the latest edition of a treadmill that has been our top pick for walking for years. It's the Horizon T101. At the time of filming, this treadmill was only $5.99. That's an excellent price for a treadmill like this, but of course, a more affordable treadmill is always going to have some limitations. We'll get into all of that, but first let me tell you that we are affiliates with Horizon, so if you purchase a treadmill using our link, we earn a commission. But it will not increase the cost of the treadmill for you. You can also support our channel by giving this video a like and subscribing. Now, let's get back into it. So first, the Horizon T101 has a good steel frame that supports the deck. It's also a folding frame, which allows the T101 to be stored very compactly. You can just lift the deck to lock it into place. To unfold it, you press the kick release with your foot to allow the deck to softly lower to the ground. When the T101 is unfolded, it's 70.5 inches long, 33.5 inches wide, and 59 inches tall. Then when you fold it up, it's only 46 inches long and becomes 61 inches tall. It has transport wheels so you can tilt it back and roll it around. The deck wobbles a bit when you roll it, so it doesn't feel as sturdy in this position as many of the other treadmills I test, but it weighs only 180 pounds, so it's much lighter than those treadmills. When deciding where to put the T101, you'll need a ceiling height of about 7.5 feet if you're 6 feet tall. The deck's maximum height when it's inclined is 13 inches, and I like to have a little extra room overhead for comfort and just in case you have some vertical movement when walking or running on that incline. Then the T101 has sturdy handrails with a nice soft texture, while the foot rails are plastic and textured with a wide enough space to stand on the sides of the belt. Overall, the build of the T101 is really nice. It even has a 300-pound weight capacity. Now looking at the motor, I actually took the motor hood off to see what the horsepower was. It's 2.5 horsepower, which is great for walking. The speed range goes up to 10 miles per hour, so you can run some too, but it's not ideal. I recommend sticking with walking or at most a run-walk program on this treadmill. And as for the incline, the range is 0 to 10%. The T101 feels sturdy while it's inclining, which I really appreciate. So the deck is about 20 inches wide by 55 inches long. That's a little shorter than what we like for running, so some runners may not be able to run on this treadmill comfortably. Still, most should be able to run at an easier pace without too much trouble. The deck itself is 3/4 inches thick, which is normal for a home fitness treadmill, and the step-up height to this deck is just over 7 inches, which is pretty low. And then one of the best things about Horizon is the warranty. With the T101, you get a lifetime warranty on the frame and motor. This lifetime warranty is valid for the duration of the original owner's life. It's not transferable from one owner to another, and then the parts and labor are only covered for 1 year. The Horizon T101 comes with all the workouts you need right on the console. These are programs like those you might find on a gym treadmill like hill climb, distance target, and interval workouts. The treadmill speed and incline automatically adjust with these workouts. Of course, you can also train in quick start or manual mode to have complete control over your workout. But if you want, you can also pair the T101 with FTMS compatible apps for more training options. The most compatible app is called JRNY. You'll see stickers advertising JRNY on the T101, and if you decide to use it and subscribe to it, you can take scenic structured workouts and trainer-led classes. It's a fun platform that's more affordable than many competitors. Other apps you can pair with the T101 are Peloton, Zwift, and KinoMap. Any FTMS app should connect fine with the T101, and some apps can even control the incline and speed settings. Now, to ensure you get the best experience with the T101, whether you want to subscribe to one of these apps or watch entertainment, there are 2 tablet racks to place your device. There are also Bluetooth speakers, and you can use your device to control the volume of the audio, and the speakers are plenty loud enough to hear while you're walking or running. There are also plenty of controls for the speed and incline settings. To the left and right of the console, there are quick adjust buttons for most speed and incline levels. There are also arrow buttons to adjust both in the middle of the console. My favorite way to adjust the speed and incline, however, is with the dials. These blue wheels scroll forward and backward to bring you to the right settings. They're situated on the handles that also have EKG pulse grips for your convenience. You can also pair a heart rate monitor to the T101, but note that you can only pair a heart rate monitor or an app to the T101. You can't pair both at the same time, as you have to toggle the Bluetooth mode from one setting to the other. However, the Bluetooth speakers are separate, so you can have those active regardless of the Bluetooth mode. And then for additional storage, the T101 has 2 cup holders so you can keep your water or other small items on hand. There's also a multi-speed fan, which is strong and angled well to effectively cool you off, and I really like it while I'm running. These are great features for an affordable treadmill, and I think this design will appeal to a lot of you. Let me know what you think or if you have any questions. All right, so now I'm going to walk and run a bit on the Horizon T101 so you can see and hear how it performs. I'm just going to get started at a slow walk. And as you may be able to hear, the treadmill does beep as it starts and as the speed and incline adjust. So when the treadmill starts, it's going to start at 1 mile per hour, but you can drop it down to just 0.5 miles per hour. I'm going to bring it up to a more reasonable walking speed for me at about 3 miles per hour. So there is some motor noise, but it's not too much. I don't think it's out of the normal range for a home treadmill based on how many I've tested. All right, let's take it up to a jog. Now, one thing I've noticed about the T101 is that it takes a little bit longer to get up to speed compared to other Horizon treadmills that I've tested. That's really not too much of a problem on a more walking focused treadmill like this, but something to keep in mind if you're going to do a lot of interval training. Then as for the cushioning, it is a moderately soft treadmill, so not as soft as a Nordic track, but definitely not as firm as a Soul treadmill, for instance. All right, so I'm gonna drop it back down and let's see that incline. All right, so we're at a 10% incline, and the incline is actually pretty fast to adjust, which is in line with what I would expect from Horizon. The incline is also super quiet, which is great. It really doesn't add any noise to what you can already hear from the drive motor. So overall, I'm pretty impressed with this little treadmill. It's a great workout, even if you're just walking or want to do some hill intervals. When it comes down to it, the Horizon T101 is an excellent value treadmill. Really, its only limitation is that it's not the best for running, but if you're walking or just adding a few jogging intervals here and there, it's a good match for your needs. It has onboard programs, but you can also pair with several different apps if you want more high-tech training. The T101's performance is great, and the features improve your experience even further as the speakers, fan, and Bluetooth features all are effective and helpful. Since the T101 is so compact and it folds, it works in a lot of small spaces too. That is it for my review of the Horizon T101. Leave your questions and comments and I'll do my best to respond. You can also check out my written review for pictures of the T101 and more information. This is Treadmill Review Guru. I'm Kaylee. Thanks for watching and I'll catch you next time.